Hello, my name is Caleb Smith with the Rocket Miner newspaper. I'm here on this April 16th, 2020 day to provide your COVID-19 or coronavirus update. President Donald Trump has outlined a three-phase plan to reopen the U.S. economy. The goal is to have a phased and deliberate approach to restoring normal activities with a concentration on areas that have strong, widespread testing and a marked decrease in COVID-19 cases, or, best case scenario, a mostly flat curve so that there weren't many cases to begin with, and that number has only decreased, if not gone to zero. This is a gradual process, the president said, and it's primarily going to be determined by governors who will decide the degree and the timing of the changes and restrictions. In Phase 1, the plan recommends strict social distancing for all people in public, with gatherings larger than 10 people to be avoided, and non-essential travel being discouraged. It's kind of where we're at in Wyoming right now voluntarily. In Phase 2, people are encouraged to maximize social distancing when possible and limit gatherings to no more than 50 people unless precautionary measures are taken, and then more regular travel could resume. Phase 3 is envisioned to be a return to normalcy for most Americans, with a focus on identification and isolation of any new infections. Now, when it comes to Wyoming, the governor and some health officials have noted that it's got to us a little bit later. We're still some way from the anticipated peak. So while we're hopeful and optimistic that we will be able to see more progression and relaxation of standards, it's going to come later here. We still need to be vigilant and diligent in practicing hand washing. If we're out in public, please let it only be for the most essential reasons. If you're out there, please have a face mask. In general, don't touch your T-zone. Keep at least 6 feet away from people. Where possible, I'm trying to take a little bit more space. These are the things that limit the spread. One of the bits of advice that came from the Sweetwater County Emergency Operations Center is just assume that everybody outside of your household has it and act accordingly. If you're taking those steps, you'll be making the best possible decisions you can for your family and neighbors. When it comes to the worldwide spread of the virus, Johns Hopkins University reports that the number of confirmed cases has grown to 2,151,199 confirmed cases. And the total death count is reported to be 143,725 people. When it comes to U.S. cases, and in this case I'm using the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, it reports 632,548 cases of coronavirus. Now the CDC has just started making a delineation or distinction between confirmed cases by like labs and probable cases being people have symptoms of the virus and or have had contact with people with the virus, but they just haven't had that confirmed with tests. Further breaking down that numbers, the CDC is reporting 632,220 confirmed cases and 348 probable cases in America. When it comes to the death count, it reports the total to be 31,071 people. Further breaking down those numbers, that's 26,930 confirmed deaths and 4,141 probable deaths. Throwing in some additional numbers from Johns Hopkins University, when it comes to testing in the United States, it's reporting 3,401,064 tests performed on Americans. The majority of those, about 500,000, has been New Yorkers, state, not just the city. And the next largest group is the state of California, which is not quite 250,000, a quarter of a million. Also, Johns Hopkins University reports that 47,763 Americans have contracted and recovered from the virus. Now, when it comes to Wyoming, there are 296 lab-confirmed cases as of this filming, and 105 probable cases, adding up to 401 total. That's in addition to 2 deaths. The Wyoming Department of Health is also reporting that 176 people who have contracted the virus have recovered. Turning to the county-by-county breakdown. In Albany County, 6 confirmed, 1 probable case. In Bighorn County, 1 confirmed, 1 probable. In Campbell County, 13 confirmed, 4 probable. In Carbon County, 4 confirmed cases. In Converse County, 8 confirmed cases, 6 probable. In Crook County, 4 confirmed cases. In Fremont County, 43 confirmed cases, 7 probable. In Goshen County, 3 confirmed, 1 probable. In Hot Springs, 1 confirmed. In Johnson County, 11 confirmed and 3 probable cases. In Laramie County, 63 confirmed and 26 probable, the largest concentration in Wyoming reported right now. In Lincoln County, 5 confirmed, 4 probable cases. In Natrona County, 37 confirmed, 10 probable. In Niobrara County, 1 confirmed, 1 probable. In Park County, 1 confirmed. In Sheridan County, 12 confirmed, 4 probable. In Sublette County, 1 confirmed, 2 probable. In Sweetwater County, 10 confirmed, 4 probable. In Teton County, 59 confirmed and 28 probable. In Uinta County, 4 confirmed cases. And in Washakie County, 5 confirmed and 3 probable. Now, when it comes to Sweetwater County's 10 confirmed cases, 4 of them have recovered, according to Sweetwater County Public Health. The others remain in fair to good condition and are self-isolating. In addition, the Sweetwater County Emergencies Operations Center saying that 6 people are now in quarantine as a result of contact tracing related to Sweetwater County's most recent lab-confirmed positive, a Rock Springs woman in her 40s. Memorial Hospital Sweetwater County announced that this week it has started random COVID-19 testing of employees, and specifically targeting employees in high-risk areas such as the emergency room, ICU, and staff who've been collecting COVID-19 samples from others. The hospital also notes that right now all employees are required to wear, at minimum, a cloth mask inside the facilities at all times. Sweetwater Memorial is also in the process of reaching out to local large employers to gauge whether there's an interest in random employee testing for COVID-19. The hospital notes that while there is a minimal cost associated with specimen collecting for these tests, I mean, you got to pay the labs that are providing the results. The hospital says it has identified this method as a potential tool for obtaining a larger sample from Sweetwater County's population that may also help us get a better picture of the prevalence of the disease in our community. And on a positive note, to wrap things up, for those of you who are feeling a little bit stir-crazy, who want to do some good, who want to connect with people, but still be safe, there's going to be the Cruising the Drag Against COVID-19 fundraiser and drive. Multiple businesses have teamed up to host this event in Rock Springs and Green River from 7 to 8 p.m. Friday night. And proceeds collected will go to Memorial Hospitals Foundation's COVID-19 Response Fund. When it comes to some of the sponsors, Bruce Pivick of YO Radio, Island Richards of Kelly's Convenience Stores, and Al Harris of the Radio Network have each pledged to match donations up to $1,000. Western Wyoming Beverages will donate 1,000 sodas, pop, colas, whatever your regional description of your favorite fizzy drinks. And Sinclair is going to be providing swag. Been a long video. Hang on with you just a little bit longer. Donation boxes have been set up at Kelly's Convenience Center on Sunset Drive in Rock Springs and the Green River Chamber of Commerce. Cash and checks will also be accepted, and if you are submitting a check, they say that please make it out to the Memorial Hospital Foundation. If you're not participating in the drag event itself, donations are certainly welcomed. In Rock Springs, the drag will begin at Kelly's Convenience Center at 1652 9th Street. And it will twist through the way, and it will end at the Kelly's Convenience Center at 1645 Sunset Drive. In Green River, the drag will begin at the Green River Chamber of Commerce parking lot at 1155 West Flaming Gorge Way. And it will conclude at the Arnold Family Chiropractic Center at 705 Uinta Drive. You can provide your own soundtrack, but for those who like to have your music curated, YO Radio and the radio network will both be airing Cruise the Drag music. You can find that at YO Radio's 1360 KRKK, also streamed at 1630krkk.com, or the radio network's 1490 KUGR. That'll be from 7 to 8 on Friday. Participants are encouraged to honk their horns in support of the healthcare workers and first responders. Organizers say proper social distancing advisories are encouraged and no stops or gatherings will be allowed. The press release concludes, hop in your car, turn up the tunes, and ride the drag. I'm hoping to be able to join the throng that evening. I'm also trying to figure out how to take pictures at the same time. That one will be fun. I hope that you're able to go out with your families, or if you're driving solo, don't worry about pictures. Just soak in the music, smile, wave at your neighbors. If you've got your mask on, wave. I'm smiling at a lot of people, and they don't know it. I gotta do more with my eyes, I suppose, and my waves. Just be looking for ways to keep our connections up, to keep our sense of community going. These are the things that I find to be more valuable as we go along. And these will be the things that we will treasure all the more for having recognized their worth as we go through this time. This has been Caleb Smith with the Rocket Miner newspaper, wishing you a good evening and a safe tomorrow.